Hi friends, Wizdy here, welcome to a new Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we'll talk about the Asgard Divide event that Plarium will start this week. We have more information about the event and it's really disappointing, for me at least. Tell me your opinion after you hear what I have to say. It's easier to tackle this just commenting on Nubraid's video because he collected all of the new information from a couple of sources. And then yeah, let's check them out and I'll tell you why I'm very underwhelmed by what they released today. I was building big hopes for this event that it will keep us, well, will not keep us, but get us interested again after a period of bad fusions and such. But yeah, no luck with that. So we'll quickly go through like what Nubs has to say. I won't play his video. Of course, go follow him up if you're not doing so already. But I'll just pick up the pieces why I think the event is not as I expected it to be and why it's so bad. So let's just jump right into it. So we have the kits, the first part. So we have a sneak peek from Plarium. Let's move forward. We have a prism shard. And yeah, don't worry if I'm blocking part of the kit. I'll tell you why it's underwhelming for me. So first kit that Nubs go through is Freya. Freya, Fey Mother, whatever she's called. And yeah, so increase her light defense by 30%. Okay, she can put up a big shield on herself, does a cleanse and put block debuffs on everyone. Okay, whatever. She got a passive where she can protect like your damage dealer basically from dying and give them an instant turn. Okay, a slight chance of provoke on the A1. All in all, underwhelming. Okay, she's barely a mid-tier Lego. Like if I'm collecting her from events or whatever, this will be just for the event, for the collector part. And there is no even rush for this because these champions are staying in game after the event. So pretty underwhelming, just an okay support champion I would say. Maybe testing will change my mind, but as of now I'm not impressed at all by Freya's kit, and that's the first one. We've already seen Loki's kit. Loki's kit is moderately usable too, so again mid tier. Yeah, just special conditions and stuff, nothing crazy good there. So Freya, as far as we know right now, no special event. She'll be available just from shards. Maybe they'll do boosted summons or whatever for her, but I wouldn't go for her. So yeah, first one not so great. So we have two champs actually that are mid tier so far, Loki and Freya. Now let's check Odin, the big Void Lego award that should be the top prize for this event. So he has arena only speed battle by 40% only for Void allies. The problem is that the rest of his kit doesn't say arena. So let's check it out quickly. His passive every 9 turns. Why 9 turns Plarium? Why not 12 or whatever? Yeah, but 9 turns. What kind of passive is this? But yeah, places block damage and buff spread on like the team. 9 turns is only useful for, definitely not for arena. If you gave him an arena like speed aura, in Hydra or something like that, way longer interactions. The only way I see this passive is useful is for him as a boss when we're farming his dungeon, which is another big disappointment. We'll talk about it in a minute. But yeah, like a useless passive, I would say, if we compare it on a Void Lego. His A3 now, he will steal all buffs from a single target and then give them a good smack. He will ignore all defense and everything, so that can kill a single target after removing their buffs. Okay, single target hit. If the damage multipliers are okay, it's going to be okay. Then he has an A2 on a 3-turn cooldown when booked. He got like an 80% chance of, he got 100% chance of placing decreased defense and stun after removing all buffs. I would say that this A2 for me is the best part of his kit and it's really powerful. But is it enough for a Void Lego? Like, I would say if I get him and I use him in Arena, it will be only because of the A2. Removing all buffs, putting decreased defense and stun, so everyone is ready for your damage dealer. And then, yeah, that A3 can help a little bit with damage. And then his A1 is, Berserk. Okay, attacks one enemy and puts Berserk on them. Berserk is the new debuff. What it does in a nutshell, it increases the damage that you do to this enemy, but also it increases their damage. Like as Nabraids was highlighting in his video, if you put this on like a Georgette and he hits you before you kill him with that debuff on him, he's going to wipe you. So yeah, all in all, just avoid Lego with a good A2, and the rest of his kit is like weird. So not what we would expect it from Odin, Father, from that great Asgard like event. So that's the third champion here. So far, 3 out of 4 champions are not that impressive. They are okay if you get them, but they are not the kind of champs, like they are not like what, Archer, the Archer for the Monster Hunter event that people were wasting all of the resources trying to get her because of how strong her kit is. Not Narcissus, of course, or something like that. Like, yeah, I'd be okay if I get a couple of these, but I won't chase them, event or no event, and they're staying in the pool afterwards anyways. So yeah, let's move forward now for other disappointing stuff that we heard today. So now let's check the sneak peek that they released. So we're seeing Thor hitting. Thor is the only one that they didn't release his kit yet. From that video and whatever they are showing in it, looks like he hits hard. The other disappointing factor is that it looks like we're getting all of them from shards. There won't be any fusion or anything. They might surprise us in a couple of days. But how the sneak peek video like looked like when they're talking about it is that you just get them from shards. Even if he hits hard, like let's check his kit because they haven't released it yet. He's very fast, 105 speed, very low defense, moderately. He's not even that tanky. Oh, but he has high attack, so he's going to be attack based. So basically, very fast nuker with his hammer, which fits with like Thor and everything. And then looks like his passive can stun. Probably, yeah, he will just be a good damage dealer. But then if he's just a good damage dealer, that whole event is going to be a disappointment. So yeah, let's move forward now and check what else. During those parts, they're just talking about how you'll get Loki and then get his soul from like logging into the game and all of that. And then last piece of disappointment, wait for it, wait for it. And even like Nubraids, look at his face. Like, when you get into that new dungeon, we all want, probably I'm blocking it behind me, we all want the pinpoint new set. Maybe I thought of creating a video about it, but this set is going to be good. It gives you accuracy and speed and everything with immunity sort of thing. So this is like your perception with immunity, with block buffs on top of it. But not block buffs. It's actually stronger than block buffs because it will give you that new intercept buff that Wix will introduce. This buff doesn't expire when you take turns. It expires when someone tries to control you with polymorph or stuns or whatever. So if you have 1 or 2 stacks of this buff, they can remain forever unless you, and whenever someone is trying to control you, then they are going to expire. So anyways, good set here. But look at the other sets that they are pairing it with in that dungeon. Farming the dungeon will be just energy, no limits there. Krakens can have their way farming everything and deleting everything from all of these crappy sets just to keep one single pinpoint like just piece there. So, and of course the dungeon, if you check what's dropping here, looks like it's going to drop accessories, and so the accessories looks like they are guaranteed, and then you'll get a random piece of gear. But it's like they chose the worst sets that nobody's ever using anymore and put it in that dungeon with pinpoint. So yes, probably we'll all like farm it in thousands during those 2 months of the event time to get some good pinpoint pieces. But you'll get a lot of silver from those bad sets. Like, come on, Plarium, give us at least one other good set from this dungeon. But yeah, so we'll farm it energy, and with the drop rates and everything, it's going to be RNG. Look at Nubraids. Yeah, it's going to be RNG on top of RNG, whether you can get some good pieces of this or not. So my 2 cents now. The concept is good. Having that 14-day login with additional rewards for the login champion, they did it with Adlin, they are doing it with Loki, that's good. Limited time dungeon, that's a good concept there. Having their own sort of, not IPs, but their own events, not depending on an IP, so it's not limited and people can get the champs after the event, that's also good. All of the concept here is good. The champ design, the champ kits are very underwhelming, and how this dungeon turned out to be is underwhelming as well. How can they save this event? Probably the kits. The kits have been revealed already, so buffing them before they get released won't be a good thing, unless there is something in the testing that will like drastically change our minds. The kits are underwhelming. I don't like them. I won't chase these champions. I won't waste all of my resources for a chance to get Odin or Freya. Let's check Thor. I have no idea there, but let's see. And then the sets, if you don't add another good set to this dungeon, also, yes, we'll farm it, but again, all in all, the event is going to be an underwhelming one. Come on, Plarium, you can do better. You haven't done anything exciting in a while. Centranos has been good. I would say that the Clan Siege also wasn't that good, and PvP is not everybody's cup of tea anyway, so yeah, give us something PvE, but better than this. I won't drag this for longer. I just wanted to tell you my opinion about what they released today about the event. If my mind changes, of course, we'll release more videos talking about it. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.